Hello all, welcome to Thursday's edition of Caddy's Corner. I just wanted to share this. Doing some fire escaping. It is 43 degrees. What? I don't care. I put my hair up, put on my bikini top. I opted for pants instead of shorts. And I came into the bars of my fire escape, and I'm sitting here. I got some jasmine mint tea. I did some cooking last night. I made mashed sweet potatoes, some thin spaghetti noodles, some jasmine rice, some bacon, egg, and cheese pancakes. That's my new little snack / breakfast. And I got my little journal I made for this particular time now. I usually just write the date on the front, but decided to color that out. Been using that one for over a month now. I wanted to share the shot of my feet looking down to 2 stories down today. The first time I came out on this fire escape, like the first time I had to climb the ladder, specifically the one at King's Dominion, to get up into the follow spot area where the light gels and all of the tech for lights was kept, and to go out on the grid and do stuff for people. I'm not great with heights. I'm not good with ladders. Anything over like 4 feet, I'm like, ooh, oh, I'm going down. And the first time I came out here, when we first got this apartment and I came over to do some measuring, I came out on it and I stood over in the corner and I was like trembling and hanging on. And now I just walk out and I hold onto my rails and I've got my thing and I bring my pillow and my drink and my cup and my book and I've got it down and it's normal. I can look down. Yep, still good. I don't get vertigo. I don't feel like I'm going to pass out or throw up. If I get a little bit, I just keep my head up and my face up for a minute and I take a good deep breath and I'm like, okay, it's okay. It's okay. You're not going to fall to your death just because you're high. The reason I'm bringing that up, actually, I'm going to tell you another story too, because it's speaking to me right now. My friend in college at Longwood, Big Dave Snahowski, he was a theater tech. Rest in peace, brother. He passed away a few years ago. I miss him so much. And he was my fight partner in stage combat class, and we had so much fun because he was so big, and I was such a teeny little one, and I got to win the fight, so that was always fun. I always loved fighting with him. And one day I decided that we had an A-frame ladder. If you don't know, in theater, it's just a wooden ladder that like flops into a regular A-frame like you're used to. But in order to reach up into the higher lighting areas and to adjust grid things, there's an extension on the ladder that goes up another probably 10 feet. It's probably a 20-foot ladder. Moffat Evans could correct me. With a 10-foot extension. So I feel like you can go up about 30 feet, if not 25, whatever. It's super high. And I was like, that's it. I'm going to overcome my fear of heights. I'm going to go up and focus that lighting instrument. I think it was when the ballet came into town, which would be Chris Cohan. He can deny if this happened then or not. And I was like, no, I can do it. I can do it. So I climbed all the way up on the ladder and I made the adjustments and focused the light and put in the gel or whatever I had to do. And then and by the way, just so you know, these ladders are made to sway like a tree. That's so if a little wobble happens, the ladder doesn't fall over. So it has this like flow to it. And I got up there and I did the change I needed to do. The flow was happening. And Dave was like, all right, come on down. And I was like, no, I can't. I can't. I talked myself up. I was like a cat in a tree. Basically, I was a catty on a ladder. And I couldn't come down. I couldn't. I could not move. I physically was frozen. I was physically frozen in a state of the highest level of anxiety and fear a human can feel. If I move, I'm going to die. And Dave just talked me down. He stayed there with me. He talked and probably used the same theory that Galway used to get me off a giant rock in Joshua Tree National Park that day. Marty, that was a fun trip, right? And he was just like, come give me a hug. If you come down here, I'll give you a hug. And so I made it down. Made it off the rock. I made it off the ladder. never became normal. I decided never to go up that high again on my own. But, you know, I say that, I'm sitting 30 feet up off the ground right now. So I guess I did decide to do it again. Just different circumstances. I didn't climb up to have to come back down. It's normal. It's normal to freeze in fear when your life is in danger. The problem right now is that our lives are both in danger and not in danger simultaneously. It's kind of a Schrodinger's cat situation. Every single thing you've touched has been trying to kill you, or every single thing you've touched today isn't trying to kill you at all, at the exact same time. And that is just something that humans do not deal well with mentally. On top of worry for our friends and our family members who are out in it. Coping with the social distancing it's also removed human contact from many of us who are alone, and then it's overwhelmed human contact for the people who are stuck in a house with people or who've moved in with family immediately, like get to people in Ohio, get to people outside of, you know, metropolitan regions, and now they're like in this other life, and they're like, what? It's a month in and we don't show any sign of reconciling this. And it's just all new. It's just all new. So stand frozen as long as you need to, but recognize the control that you have. I could walk out to where I am now. By the way, I'm just going to show you, that's the corner that I used to cower in and not move past, and this is the stairs down, you know. So like, let me see if I can show you. So there's like, you know, what is that, 1.5 feet, 2 feet to walk on to get over to here. And I can choose not to do it. I can stay in my room and open my window and let the sun hit me there, or I can come out here and sit where I love to be, on a fire escape in New York City. Like, this is part of the dream, is to be able to come out here, but I had to overcome the frozen. So as much as I always say, find something to focus on, find something to create, a way to let out your energy, a way to release your rage, to journal, to connect with people, to avoid any addictive spirals. If you can, just keep stepping yourself out and away from them 1 ounce at a time if you can. If you're struggling, ask for help. Oddly, in this world now, teletherapy exists, and it's a state by state. Unfortunately, there are still state delineations on this, so you can't interwebs in with people who are certified in other states. But call your insurance company and say, hey, I need some therapy. What's my coverage? And if you don't have insurance, there are places that do sliding scale fees based on your income. But you got time to research. And I certainly know someone who can get you referrals in any state, because most therapists have access. So say what you want to work on and do this. And sometimes you don't even have to have the video to video. You can just do a phone call. But for all the things we can't do, there are things we can do. So don't lose hope in that. So I didn't plan on doing a video today. I have no idea what this hair looks like, and I don't care. That's another thing too, the Face Webs keeps trying to sell me like a selfie light that attaches to the camera so I can be very prettier. It's prettier. Not like, I don't even brush my hair anymore for these. I don't care. I don't care if you think I'm pretty. I just care that you hear me and you know you're not alone. Because you're not. So, blessings and loves. Thanks for joining me in Caddyland, and we'll do it again when we do it. Enjoy my, one more time around here. Oh, Phil's not in his window. He must be on the bed right now. But as I'm talking to you, my feet are just swinging. I hope I didn't make you too dizzy with this video, but we got some sunshine. The trees are blooming. The green is coming. It's only 43 degrees, but I'm in the sun, and I don't care. So we'll do it again when we do it. Bye, y'all.